Blizzard did another one of their skin surveys, giving us a bit of an idea on what skins we can expect next year. Let's have a look. Blizzard is making a good habit out of sending these surveys to the player base, asking which skins we would like to see in Overwatch 2 next. Now they have always done them, but in the last few years they started doing them on a more frequent basis. And earlier this year we actually started seeing those skins in-game, so they're listening. A smart thing to do. And it gives us an idea on what they have in mind. At least for next year. It takes quite a while before those skins go into production. This week another one of these surveys was sent out, and Twitter user Hame was nice enough to share those images on social media. So let's run over all of them. And we're starting out with something fluffy immediately. And I think this is called Retro Cute. And it definitely has a huge cute factor. I see a lot of Hello Kitty kind of stuff in there. Not necessarily my jam. I mean, it was to be expected that Juno would be getting a skin right here. An unusual way to see Freya. I don't know what she would have to say about this. And then Orisa. I don't know. Orisa gets away with stuff like this. And so does Wrecking Ball, actually. I'm not going to say I would buy them, but it kind of makes more sense. I don't know how to explain it. You guys get it. But yeah, overall, the chances of this ending up in game are pretty high. This is the Overwatch community after all. Now, another one that possibly could make it in is this one. Fairy Tail Warriors. And I have to say, I like it. The Reinhardt looks amazing. But at some point, there are a lot of these Reinhardt skins. And it pains me to say so, because I love Reinhardt. But sometimes I think that maybe they could give it to someone else. Like, Sigma wouldn't look too bad with this either. Now, Widowmaker, I mean, beautiful skin. Love it. It actually fits her really well. Not only because it has that whole French touch to it, but just, I don't know. I know a lot of people love to see her just in really tight clothing, but sometimes other stuff can work too. I love the Brigitte one. That is very on brand for Brigitte. Kind of curious to see her shield on this. Now, Genji, nah. I'm not on board for that one. I'm not feeling this one. But all the rest, I like. All right. Monster School. I love the Wuyang best in this whole list. He's like some kind of aquatic creature. You can see webbing on his ankles, his arms. So he's definitely some type of water creature, which fits really well. The sunglasses, the headset. I like that one a lot. The Mei skin, clearly ghostly. There's like ghosts everywhere. She looks ghostly, but there's ghosts all over the place. He has a little keychain. There's a ghost. There's a ghost print on her clothing. The Widowmaker is more of a punk rock. I don't know, demon? Vampire? It looks pretty cool. And Ramata, I love mummies, but I don't know. I don't know if Ramata is the best character to give that skin. Maybe this could be something for Hazard. I think Hazard would suit really well in that jock kind of mummy setup. That would actually be a great character for that skin. I don't know why it is. I don't feel it for Ramatra. Might just be me. This one is called Futuristic Hospital. Clearly, 2 of the 4 characters are already healers. Mercy, of course, she has to be in there with an eye patch. And then, ironically enough, Anna does not need an eye patch in her skin. It turns out they swapped the eye patch. I don't know what to think about this one. Even like Sigma. Usually I'm always quite happy to see a Sigma skin, but nah, I don't know. That is such an un-Widow skin, if that even is a thing. For me, the one that looks best is Anna. And yeah, I would pass really hard on this one. Not my jam. Skip. This one, on the other hand, oh boy. I think the name for this one is Fall Fashion. And you can see those, I mean, those tones, the color tones, the orange, the leaves, but also the bigger sweaters are coming out, the longer skirts. So we got the Sombra skin, Zenyatta, Venture, and Mercy. The Zenyatta one looks amazing. Good God, I really hope we get that one. Just the fox head looks gorgeous. Kiriko would love it too. Just the whole skin is just beautiful. Yeah, I'm definitely in for that one. The Sombra one is nice too. A very casual Sombra. I don't know if we have Sombra that is this casual already, so I think it suits her really well. Then Venture, they look amazing. That drill looks bonkers, looks really good. Just the whole setup with the sweaters and the, I don't know what to call them, those overshoes? I don't know. That is a really neat skin. Mercy, on one end, okay, we're going with Mercy again, but damn, that is a classy looking Mercy. She has a radio, like one of those old radios hanging from her. Very beautiful. This would be a very unique theme, something that we haven't seen in Overwatch that much, and I actually like it a lot. I think Overwatch could use more kind of these different types of theming that tell more of a story, that set more of a different mode. And we always get the either very edgy or the cute, and there's something to say for that, but I like these kind of more unique approaches. I hope they end up making this. I don't think they will, apart from the Zenyatta maybe and the Venture skin. I don't know if it's going to get a lot of positive votes. I don't know. I might be wrong. I hope so. This one I like a lot, and I really hope they do it very soon. It is called the Ghostly Bride. I'm a huge fan of the Haunted Mansion in Disneyland. Like, I love the old school attractions in Disneyland, like Pirates of the Caribbean and the Haunted Mansion, but also Phantom Manor here in Europe. I love that whole vibe, and this kind of resonates with that vibe. This is a perfect fit. So we have one for Diva that is basically kind of a bit of a ghostly bride where her mech is actually the Haunted Mansion. So perfect fit. I love this one. And then we have Baptiste, who is usually not included in these kind of concepts, but there we go. With his own ghostly skin. Then the Ash and the Bob. Look at that Bob. He basically is a ghost's flame. That is a gorgeous set of skins. It's kind of sad that you only see Bob for such a short time, especially when we're wearing a skin like this. May is a nice sea ghost, clearly. You can tell. Get the shoes, get the skirt. It could work. May is okay. The other ones are just amazing. I hope we get those for Halloween next season, but I don't think so. We'll have to wait till next year if they do them. Oh, that is still so long away. Damn, these look good. I think this one is called High Fashion Mafia. So we also got a Bob and Ash for this one. Not as impressed as I was with the previous one. I'm also kind of wondering what Bob has on his face. Is that a muzzle? Yeah, he's a Doberman dog. Oh my god. If you've followed me for a long time, you know I've always been talking about pet heroes. I always want to see a hero that has a pet running around. And one of the ideas I had was to give Maximilian, the talent accountant, basically, to give him like 2 Doberman dogs. And they just kind of gave it to Bob. Bob is a Doberman dog with a muzzle. I don't know. I mean, these are just sketches, of course. Anna's kind of different looking. Actually, on the first glance, I thought it was the Junker Queen, but no, it's Anna. Right, that could actually work for Anna. Not a big fan of the Wu Yang skin. I don't know what's going on there with the shorts and the socks. I don't know. Maybe I need to see it in game. And Mora, classic Mora. That is something David Bowie would wear. So that's, I think, the question. Anytime they design something for Mora, the question they ask is, would David Bowie wear it? I don't know. I'm on the fence about this whole set. I love the Anna one. Not a big fan of the Wu Yang or the Ash. The more I look at it, the more it grows on me, which is dangerous. All right, we're dialing things back a little closer again to what we know. These are called the Cyber Angels, as you can see, because Juno has little, what did you call it? Aureola above her head. So you have a Farah skin. Looks amazing. I think once in game, she's not going to look that different, but looks pretty cool. Then Juno, same deal actually. I love the colors. I love the things that they've done to the boots. Little aureola, kind of nice. It really ditched the helmet on her. I guess she acclimated to the Earth atmosphere. The Reaper one looks really cool. The fallen angel kind of thing, you know, where his wings are kind of hanging down alongside him. The cape also has feathers sticking out, and the hair basically hiding his face. I love this one. This is really cool. The best one in the set is definitely the Echo. That is the perfect Echo skin. Overall, I like this set. I mean, I don't think the Farah and the Juno look very different from what we know. But other than that, cool. Now, the last but one, I don't know, man. This is snowboarding, something like that. Snow sports. This is a hard pass for me on all levels. There's a Kiriko, a Sojin skin. Sorry, Sojin. You deserve some more skins. Harissa and a Cassidy. That Cassidy skin, oh, good God. Very different from the Cassidy we know, but I don't know. It really feels like these snowboarding and skiing outfits that people used to wear back in the 90s. And maybe it brings back bad memories for me, although I never went skiing. This is not something I'm interested in. It is funny though to see Orisa standing on skis. And Sojin apparently has skates on. But nah, hard pass. With all due respect, of course, for whoever made this. And I'm pretty sure there are going to be people that love this one. But not for me. Alright, last one. Holographic Gothic. I can dig it. For one, there's a Hazard skin in there. Good. I think he is underused when it comes to skins. I think there's some amazing stuff they can do. But this fits perfectly. His spikes on his back can get this whole holographic feel. I can already imagine the shader they would be using for this because they have been experimenting a lot with it. Now, I think that one looks pretty cool. Symmetra, come on. She deserves more skins. This one looks really cool. The Reaper one, I love the whole top hat. Very unique look. If this whole kind of pink thing we see, if that is like an effect, a flame coming out of there, that would be extremely cool. And then I want to see Bob, but it looks like he has a face, like he's a monster or something. He has a tail, like, you know, it's like Beauty and the Beast, but mixed up with some weird fetishes. But that could be a really cool skin. This set overall has potential. The whole holographic Gothic thing, I like it. And that was all of the skins. there definitely are some winners in there, at least according to me. And I do have noticed that they're trying to keep a balance between all of those cute skins and the more edgy ones, the ones I like, so I'm hopeful. But anyways, what do you think about all of these skins? Let me know in the comments, or come tell me during my streams over on twitch.tv/DeemziesTV. See you there. For now, however, that was it. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. It always helps me out. I also want to thank my patrons and YouTube members. You too can become a member over on patreon.com/theomnicpost and right here on YouTube to unlock exclusive rewards. If you have a few minutes left, maybe check out one of my other videos. But above all, take care of yourself, take care of each other. Bye bye.